Caramba la bamba.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you tell me what's the word. Well, we got to get. Do you mind bringing him out? He's at no bond on some of our cases, so we got to set a bond and stuff. I got him at no bond on the burglary case, on the theft case.
Well, he is
I
also.
still have to set one though.
Yeah.
It's literally at no bond.
Oh, no.
We have to set one.
Is he on a motion to adjudicate guilt?
He's on deferred for UUMV from. Hey, no talking over there, please. He's on deferred for UUMV from June of last year. And then January, it just kind of like.
Okay.
So is your last name Williams or is it McGee? Okay.
But what's the name? Williams was my alias name that I got when I was 5. I was from 5 till I was like in middle school. I had to use that name going throughout school. So Zion Williams was my alias name going from since I was 5 till I was in middle school. But
So what's your birth certificate say?
Zyron McGee.
Okay, so that's the name that we're going to use because that's your true name. Okay.
So,
Mr. McGee, I mean, I don't even know what happened, but I'm in shock, man. You're on deferred for an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Since January, you picked up a failure to ID, an evading arrest, 2 theft cases, another evading arrest, another UUMV, and another burglary of a motor vehicle. So we have.
whoa. Oh, excuse
Hold
me,
on.
sir.
We're going to do probable. I have no idea what happened. We'll do probable cause on all of them because I have no idea. All I know is that you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 open cases.
Okay.
So let's do this. I see, so far from January 23rd of this year, he had a failure to ID evading. We've already done probable cause. It's been found that there's a bond set. It looks like February 14th, a felony theft was picked up. A bond has been set on that case. Probable cause has been found. Now, as of 2/15, the next day, you picked up a theft, evading arrest, another unauthorized use, and a burglary of a motor vehicle. So we're going to do probable cause on all those cases. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. So I guess, can you start with the theft from 2/15? So in this case, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
On February 14th, 2025, officers were dispatched to 6955 Sam Houston Freeway regarding a shoplifter. The call note stated that a black male wearing blue jeans and a brown jacket was inside the store concealing items. The officer observed the defendant walking outside the location and through the parking lot. The officer attempted to make contact with the defendant, who then began to flee on foot. The defendant ran through the parking lot, maneuvering through motor vehicles. The officer was then able to catch up with the defendant and attempted to tackle the defendant to the ground. The defendant was able to slip away and continue to evade. The officer was able to tackle the defendant to the ground, but was still attempting to stand back up and get away. So the officer struck him one more time to gain compliance, and he evaded for approximately 50 yards.
Where was that theft from?
Target, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so I'll find probable cause on both of those cases. So then we have now a burglary of a motor vehicle from 2/19/25. What happened then? Thanks.
On December 25th, 2024, officers were dispatched for an abandoned stolen vehicle at the Cypress Park and Ride. The officer reviewed surveillance footage taken from December 25th, 2025 and observed the complainant's vehicle. The officer identified a black male wearing a hoodie, blue jeans, and brown boots entering the vehicle. The officer immediately recognized and identified the defendant, identified as Zyron McGee, also known as Zion Williams, from a previous case at the same location. The defendant in the video, the vehicle, but was unable to do so. He then broke the window and got into the vehicle. The complainant did not give the defendant permission to be in the vehicle and was missing a jacket and a charging cord.
Did you say all that was on video too?
Yes, on the surveillance.
The other thing you said it happened December 20
Fifth, yes.
of 25 or 24?
24.
So it seems, okay. So I'll find there's probable cause to go forward there.
Okay.
So what, we need to set bonds on these cases. What should we set them at?
Well, of course, defendant is 18 years old, judge, no job. Are you in school?
You know, man, I'm about to go back to school. They, two of my schools didn't allow me because of my charges of the summertime in 2024, and they denied me school.
What grade are you in?
I'm supposed to be 12th grade. I'm supposed to be graduating this year.
I see one thing. That's what I see.
Yes, sir. But
It's the only thing I see.
yes, sir.
No,
Sir.
no. The problem is, well, you have the right to remain silent. You know, you will have the opportunity to fight these cases. But the problem is, when we let you out, you pick up a case. It's like you're your own worst enemy, dude. Really. Who do you have in your life? Who's there for you? Who do you have?
Man, only people I got in my life is my big sister and my brothers and stuff, but we all separated type stuff. I keep trying to keep in touch. I'm trying to keep in contact with them. Other than that, on a day-to-day basis, I have two friends that I stay with, and I accompany my friend's father. You feel me? I accompany him on a day-to-day basis. So just, you feel me? You know.
Mr. McGee, you have to make a change before you get killed. You live in Texas, man. People like their guns and they like their cars. And I cannot tell you how many people get shot at and killed because they break into the.
Just listen to them.
I'm listening to this. I can talk. Yes, sir.
You're trying to think of things to say and you're not listening. You know, I'm trying to give you pointers in life because the problem is you've probably never had someone in your life to tell you, hey, man, straighten up and fly right before you land your ass in prison for the next 20 years.
Yes, sir.
Don't thank me. Don't, you know, you think that this is a game and it's not a game, Mr. McGee. You've got 8 open cases now. And the problem is that you cannot use your circumstances to justify the criminality, meaning that I know that you may have had a hard lot in life. We are now here to help you, and I will try to help you in every way that I can. But the problem is that if I let you out, I don't think that you're going to listen to me. I don't think that you're going to do what you're supposed to do. So something's got to give. Either you're going to get a lengthy prison sentence, you're going to grow up in there with probably the wrong people trying to guide you. When you're out there in the free world, if you need help, we can always help you here. All you got to do is ask. But when you're given a bad lot in life, you can still raise up and persevere. It's just how you go about doing it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You've dug yourself a hole, but it's not so damn deep that you can't get out of. Someday you will, but you have to turn around because something's got to give. You're either going to get a lengthy jail sentence or you're going to end up dead. People like their guns and they like their cars. And when you mess with the wrong person, they're going to shoot your ass dead. And I can show you article after article after article where someone ends up dead because they break into the wrong person's car. I have it here. Once every 2 weeks, someone's dead because of it. I would not let you out unless I know that you have a stable and trusting place to go to. Not a friend, not.
Okay.
Mr. McGee, you need time. This isn't something that we just make here on a 2-second whammy. I want to give you guys time to talk about circumstance, how things go. Right now, I'm going to set the bonds all at 5,000 and, I guess 5,008 because he has 8 cases open. You also have to understand one more thing. You probably don't have anyone in this life that's going to bond you out when you pick up criminal cases. So when you're out there in the free world and you're thinking of things, if I do this, could this land me in custody? Because if it does, you ain't got no one that's going to get you out. That's what you got to think about. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to have any contact with any of the people, any of the places, complaining witnesses, no weapons. If you get out, I'm going to give you a leg monitor so I know where you are at all times. I don't know if that's going to happen now, but we need to find something. Something's got to change because what's happening now is just not working. And I'm not going to let you go. Somehow we're going to work this thing out one way or the other. So I guess let's set it a week and then see what you can to find something stable. And then just let me know. If you can, we'll talk and we'll think. The problem is you still have the felony cases upstairs. So even if whatever we do, you still have a $20,000 bond on the felony theft. Is that is that a stolen car case?
The M&J case was a stolen car. I don't know if the more recent one.
No, there's another 2,500 there.
Yes, Your Honor. It was out of the same transaction as that most recent one, it looks like. So yes, it was a stolen vehicle.
Can I make it a bond condition that he doesn't go near any cars?
Your Honor, the state would be requesting
Can't breathe the air.
Yeah, well, obviously, but the problem is I don't know where, to have a curfew, you need a place to go to. So that's one of the issues that we have, right?
I think it's on my list or something. Judge, I'll verify he has a place to live in a week that he can stay to.
Really sucks, man. It really does. I wish that things were different, Start listening to people, people who care, because that's the only way you're going to start getting help around here. Eventually you'll get out. If you ever need anything, we have cell phones, tablets, places for you to go, to eat. You want a job? I can get you a job. We have damn near anything that you could possibly want. All you have to do is ask. Okay, so 5,008 on all the ones that don't have bonds now.
So the ones that do have bonds, 25 of the ones that.
Yeah, just leave it as is.
The attorney generated her
So we
own.
need to step out of it, try to get some assistance,
Guys, hey, I don't want you to talk here because we got a whole audience here. It's not good. Just, we'll get you back there talking.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll work it one way or the other, but you're your own worst enemy, my friend.
Yes, sir.
It's got to
I
stop.
appreciate you. I will.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Yes. ma'am. How's jail? Sucks.
It's not for me.
It's not supposed to. That's what I want to hear. Do you speak Spanish?
Sir.
My mom used to tell me, Dime con quién andas, yo te digo quién eres. Tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you who you are. That's what life is. When you hang out with dogs, you're going to end up with fleas. I don't know if that's what's happening now, but I told you I don't want you smoking, and it's continued to happen. Now, what should we do? Should we let him out? What do you think, Mom?
I agree with the same curfew. I want the same curfew he has, everything, just maybe drug test randomly.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'd like to see him out. Number one, Judge. I mean, his mom, he's got asthma. I think he's learned he needs to be out of there. I think he understands using the friends as an excuse is not going to fly. Being around people that smoke weed, that ain't going to get you positive. I explained that to him. Based on the videos, which I watched, he needs to understand who you're hanging out with is the reason you're getting in trouble. Like Judge said. Okay?
You have but one life. The more cases you start catching, the harder life gets. It doesn't get easier. The older you get bigger, fatter, uglier, you lose hair. Life doesn't get easier. And if you don't have a trade, if you don't have an education, you're going to end up in and out like all those other mofos in there now. Look at all the old timers in there. They're children who never grew up, never did anything with themselves, never amounted to anything. So all they end up doing dope, they end up stealing to just, that's not a life, man. You got a mom that cares.
You understand you're here because you got in a car of someone else driving that decided not to stop, right? You understand who you're hanging out with is getting you in trouble. They've now landed you in jail 2 times. You understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
The day you got arrested and now when the judge putting you back in. And you can blame your friends for the second time judge revoking your bond. But you need to understand you are putting yourself in this position by choosing to be around these people. So
So
it's your decision how this goes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
if
I'm here to help you and get you out of this. But you got to help yourself. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
no hanging around with these people, it is a condition of your bond.
Sir.
I will give you another chance, but I will not play this game with you again. You continue to smoke. You continue to hang out with the people that you're hanging out with, or you pick up a new case, I'm going to put you in and I will not let you out again. You will be stuck like Chuck until this case is over with. And I tell you, it takes 9 months just to get a damn 911 tape. I'm all over the state repeatedly because of it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the last chance you have with me. Okay? I'll reinstate the bond today. Same conditions fly. We test him in 40 days again, 40 to 45 days. If you're dirty again, get ready. You understand?
I'm also getting random drug tests too from the agency I work with, so just to keep up with.
Well, he's going to test with us. I want to know because I know.
No, definitely.
Right, right. Okay. All right, man. Make me proud. That's all I'm asking you to do.
Yes, sir.
So what is he doing now? Is he in school or
Yes.
full time, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Keep it up.
And I'm going to get a mitigation packet in here.
Done.
Okay.
All right. You're out today.
So much.
It's the last chance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man.
Thank you.
You got it.
Reset when you,
Whatever you want.
okay, normal. Okay.
Yes, sir. How you doing this morning? I apologize for being late.
It's okay. I'm
Yes,
glad
sir.
you made it.
I'm just glad I was able to call and let you know because I was gonna come, no matter if I had to
You're
start
here now.
walking.
That's what
Yes,
matters.
sir. Amen.
Tell me your last name again.
Gary, Gary. My name.
Stop. Don't, please. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. I have a bunch of DAs here and whatever you say that they can try to use it against you. So that just, we'll talk here momentarily and then I'll let you get out. But I just don't want you to say something that hurts you, you know? So Miss Gary, you're charged with assault of a family member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On February 16th, 2025, within Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a disturbance. The officers made contact with the defendant who stated that she and the complainant were in a dating relationship. The defendant stated that she and the complainant were in a verbal argument when she stated that she did not like his comments. And the defendant stated that she assaulted him by punching, biting, and scratching him. The complainant stated that there was a physical altercation and that his injuries were in fact from the defendant. The officer observed several scratches, bite marks, and bruises on the complainant's body.
What is the relationship? Do you know?
They were in a dating relationship since October 1st, 2024.
Okay, so Ms. Gary, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm granting a protective order. This is a protective order that identifies Mr. Ovanian as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand? This is a very serious court order that if you violate, the state can and probably will file a violation of a protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. So just don't. Now, would you like me to provide you with a lawyer? Okay, I will give you a lawyer today. Everything that you wanted to tell me, tell it to the lawyer. And then they can, if need be, come and talk to me and we can try to resolve any issues that may come. I'm afraid of what you would say to me. They're going to hear it. It's probably not a good thing, you know? Do you have any other questions?
I can go to jail for a year.
That's the potential punishment in this type of case. It's up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. That is an assault. And this type of assault.
Yes, sir.
So, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen, you know? It just, the potential, that's all.
Yes, sir.
So I need you to fill out an application for me though. So Deputy Etchigoin is going to give you an application. I just need you to fill it out. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions, and then I'll have you talk to a lawyer here.
So am I still, do I have to pay anything on the PR bond?
No,
Okay, thank
not paying
you.
anything.
Thank you. Oh, well, they said I had a $90 court fee.
Don't listen to them.
God bless you, sir.
Right, that's one of the-
I would also